everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things, and today I am going to show you briefly this stack of books here. But first, I wanted to show you my shirt. Read, 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 read. That's all. Just read. And my coffee is the bomb, and it has salted caramel syrup in it. It's okay. The bomb is good, but I didn't want salty coffee for breakfast. Um, anyway, let me put this light on. Anyway, I just realized that my eyelashes are all clumped together. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all came here for the books. Okay. So I am going to start with this book. And that is mostly because I don't want to forget to tell you that this exact book is not available anymore. But we have a very similar one. And it looks the same, like almost the same. And so I wanted to give you a little idea of what the book would look like. So this is Grammar and Punctuation. The book that I'm going to post in the description is called The Illustrated Grammar and Punctuation. There's more pictures in the new book, okay? That's all. But I wanted to give you an idea of what the inside would look like. It has activities for learning different things about grammar and punctuation. You learn what a period is and a comma, exclamation point, different ways of prepositions, different ways of preposition, how to use prepositions, verbs, more verbs, nouns. Nouns are in here too, somewhere. But I feel like I could benefit from this book, and it's recommended for 8 and up. So I don't know much about the one that's replaced this, but it looks pretty much the same. I was looking at pictures of it. Anyway, moving right along. Let's talk about this book. 10 Days to Multiplication Mastery. I wish I had this book when I was in 3rd grade. I think is when we were doing multiplication. We always got these darn pages like this, and the teacher would be like, okay, you got 5 minutes. And I wasn't very good at it, and I never finished the page, and I always hated those because sometimes looking at the numbers would be like, it didn't make sense. I didn't understand what was going on. And, yeah. So this book is a student workbook. And I think that it would come in handy. I can't get the pages apart. It's a paper. It's a workbook. It's got the papery. Anyway, it's supposed to. I don't know where mine is. Okay, it's supposed to have this little wrap up thingamajigger, and I have one somewhere, but I lost it. So I'm just showing you the book that goes with it, and yeah. So it talks about what you're going to be doing each day, and it talks about how to use the wrap ups. The wrap ups are so cool because you can use them in like as something to do in the car, and we also have other ones. Um, Wrap ups. I'm just looking up so I can tell you which ones we have. There's addition, division, fractions, multiplication. There's a Spanish one. There's a music theory one. There's vocabulary. There's states and subtraction, of course. But you can get these books to go with them. 10 days. Yeah. Okay. So the wrap up books, the mastery books. We have addition, division, multiplication. There's two multiplication ones. Interesting. Subtraction. Yeah. And they all go with their little wrap ups. But it tells you that there's a glossary. It shows you, multiplying by 0. It's 0. The answer is always 0 if you're multiplying by 0. Top secret. And then you go on to the actual work pages. And if you have more than one kid, or you want to keep the book because you're going to have more than one kid, I'm not disclosing this, but I will probably make copies of these pages and laminate them and let my kiddo do them with a dry erase marker whenever she gets to multiplication. She's kind of doing addition and subtraction right now. She's learning so fast. Sometimes I think she knows more than she should. But you know what? I'm not going to knock it. Day 2. So let's see. Day 1 is multiplying by 1s and 2s. Day 2 is 10s and 3s. 10s and 3s. Day 3 is 11s. Day 4 is 4s. Day 5 is 5s and perfect squares. Jeez. They really are just trying to get it all out there. Day 6 is 6. Day 7 is 7s and 9s. Day 8 is 8s. Day 9 is review. And day 10 is the celebration and review. But there's little activities, like everything is, it's all different. I don't know how many different ways there is to do math, but this book probably has all of them in there. And then there's the journal in the back for you to take notes. Yeah, for you to take notes. Each day, you can put the date and then write about what you've learned and what you think, or what your kid thinks. And there's a glossary in the back. And how cool is that? Yeah. I was like, where was this when I was a kid? Maybe I would have done better in the 3rd grade. Cool. I will make sure that the link for this is in the description, along with the little wrap-up thingy that's supposed to go with it. Since I don't have one to show you, I will post a picture of one here, but it doesn't do it justice. It's really cool. Like, it's this, and like there's questions on one side and answers on the other, and then you have to like uh 1 plus 1 is, or 1 times 1 is, and over here you find the number. It's not straight across. You have to find the number. And then I believe on the back side you can actually check your answer. How cool. How cool is that? Okay. We also have these. This is part of our understanding series. I will type understanding in. Understanding. And let you know which other ones we have. This one actually came in. No, I ordered this one. I ordered this one because um I'm I was like 30, and I don't really know much about politics and the government, and I know that sometimes when I hear things I'm like, "Urgh." But I know that because I didn't vote, I don't have a say. And so I got this book because I wanted to learn more and I wanted to understand more so that when I decided to vote, I would make a better judgment call on who I was voting for. And I was like, this book. We also have one for business, economics, mathematics, money, philosophy, sorry, physics, climate crisis. Yeah. And then the government, the politics and government. Um, I like these books. I want all of them. Just because check out these pictures. Okay, so this is an Usborne book. Um, like I like how you have your table of contents, but every page there's like it's like a comic book. It's got these little graphics, and you get to it's not I'm reading a textbook that's going to explain this to me, blah 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 blah. I was never good at that. Um I know I took I took a government class in high school, but that year, or it was like a half a year class, and for like a whole month we missed stuff because somebody had hacked into my school system, and they got in trouble, don't worry. And there was like bomb threats and stuff. So we missed class a lot for like a whole month. For a whole month. And they couldn't figure it out. And like the dogs were there, and the bomb squad was there, and they like searched everything every day for a month, and then finally, I don't know how, but they figured out that it was a student. I was like, cool. They got in trouble. Anyway, back to the book. But there is some like ready stuff, and then there's other stuff. And it talks about the past, about Greece and the Romans. It talks about, what the different powers are, and the dictatorship versus parturance. I don't know how to say that. Empires and emperors and monarchy and noble control, self-government. It goes through pretty much everything in the beginning here. And yeah. Talks about how you need to get your vote, and how to like research the rights of your state. Oh, it even talks about the different years and different places, about when like women started voting I was like, this is so cool. I just, if it has pictures and it looks interesting, I'll read it. And I probably will learn more from it than a textbook that has maybe one picture for like 5 pages. Boring. Now, if it's just a normal chapter book that's like really interesting with no pictures, sure, I'll read it all day. But if it's like educational stuff, usually I'm like, hmm. So this was like perfect. I love this. Um, Understanding series. So if you want to see any of the other ones in this series, the business or economics or mathematics or money or philosophy or physics or climate crisis, you can go to my website, and when it like where you search the keyword, type in understanding and they should all pop up. But I'll link this one in the description, and if you can also click on that link and then scroll to the bottom of the page and it should be there. These. This is what I'm going to show you next. We have encyclopedias, and that is so cool. Plus, they have internet links, and you can use this in school reports. I don't know if kids have to do school reports anymore because it's been a while since I was a kid that did book reports. And I know that Wikipedia is not allowed. At least most schools won't allow it. So these are great. This one is geography, and it's so pretty. Check that out. Like, this is so cool. I love these. I want them all. This one talks about earthquake safety. Weather and forecasting. I'm just flipping big chunks because I can't show you everything. Big businesses. And on pages that have internet links, there will be a box that tells you how to get to it. The downside is this book is heavy. Maps of South Africa, maps of Australia, and other like you have a map of everywhere. You can't see that. There's a squirrel. Maps. I know nobody uses a map anymore. You just put everything into Google. Anyway, yeah, and then there's also world records in the back. For like highest mountain, longest river, biggest natural lake surface area, deepest ocean, deepest lake, biggest island. It's just so much information. And then of course you have a little dictionary in the back to explain some of the words, a little glossary, if you will. And is that it? And a map index. So not just a glossary, but a map index. Super cool, super useful. And I believe we have other ones. Hold on, I will type that in. Encyclopedia. Okay, so we have a children's encyclopedia, an encyclopedia of the world history. We have a World Religions Encyclopedia, my first Encyclopedia of Science, my first Encyclopedia of Human Body, this one, my first encyclopedia, and the Science Encyclopedia. And then there's a World Animal Book, which is considered an encyclopedia. So cool. I will put a link for this in the description. And if you want to look for any of the other ones, you can always just type in encyclopedia into the search keyword section. One more book. Looking after your health. Now, I added this in because a lot of schools don't talk about this. They don't talk about how to be healthy. And they're like, oh, that's the parent's job. Well, you're with my kid more than I am, is what most parents would say. So I added this book into the education books, if you will. And it says, this useful guide to teenage health offers clear advice on eating and sleeping well, coping with stress, and building exercise into your life. There's also helpful guidance on the pressures that can surround sex, drugs, and alcohol. Packed with practical tips, it includes fun quizzes and checklists to help you enjoy a healthy lifestyle. That's right. That is what this book does. It's not, looking at it, you would think, oh, it's just a self-help book. It kind of is for teenagers. You can probably go a little younger than teenagers, maybe start at 10. In the introduction, there's quick links. It's a linked book, which is cool. It also says, remember to use internet safety guidelines. The introduction says, your health is probably the most important thing you'll ever have. But how much time do you spend taking care of it? If your honest answer is not much, then this book is for you. It's full of facts, tips, and advice to help you enjoy a healthy lifestyle without A. Joining an expensive gym, B. Feeling hungry 24/7, or C. Having a personality transplant. You'll find chapters about how to eat well, build up your exercise level, sleep better, and cope with stress. There's information about your mental health too, because being truly healthy includes being happy. Remember, your health has to last your whole life, so try to take good care of it now. What I like about this book is, that's not what I mean. Yeah, I like that, but no. It actually has. It's not a learny book. It's got fun text. There's some bold, there's some not bold. There's little pictures and it's fun. It's fun. I just, it talks about, common illnesses, and it talks about different conditions like asthma and eczema, epilepsy, dyslexia, ADHD, autism. There's even little question and quick quizzes at the end of each little section. And I think it's great. It's great Because who's going to tell you that your body is fine the way it is? And that if you want to eat that cupcake, it is okay. You do not have to do 1,000 curl-ups afterwards. Not just good for teenagers. I think this is a great book for adults also. Sorry, something just flew in my face. Scared me. As I saying, a good book for adults, for tweens, you know, that 10 to 13-year-old. It does tell you that it is okay to say no, that your body is your body. I do like that section. Again, there is a glossary or an index at the back, and I believe there's a glossary also. There's a glossary too, words to remember. It's okay to make lists. It's just a good book. I think it's important. It's important. I believe we also have, those books that talk about puberty. This book has a little bit on puberty in it, but it's not, not like this is gonna happen to you. Whoops, I missed a letter. It's hard to type with one hand, by the way. I'm like, where are the... Okay, let me try something. Anyway, this book is good. I think we have other books that are also good for teenagers. I wanted to just look real fast because, okay, I'm not seeing it. If I end up seeing it later, I'll make a video on them or something. Alright, so I am not picking up all these books again. But I want to know, did you like this video? Give me a thumbs up. It's a gnat. That's what flew up my face a while ago. I just saw it. Either a gnat or a fly. Swear. Can't get rid of them. They always just come back. Anyway, did you like this video? Tell me in the comment section which book you'll be getting. Or do you have one already? I want to know that too. Could you have benefited for these books when you were in high school, in junior high, in elementary school? If you like watching my videos and like watching me ramble and forget how to spell and stuff like that, subscribe to me so that you don't have to go looking for my videos. You can just go to your subscriptions and be like, bloop, and see what else I'm doing. I make other videos also. I do Amazon reviews. I do a reading challenge review and some book spoilers on the books for my reading challenge. And I just recently started a game day on Saturday. That's all I'm gonna talk about, and share my videos. If you know someone who needs to know about this stuff. I will talk to y'all later, and have a good day.